Number 25 is Kieran Husselbeck, one of two brothers on the Lakers, the other being Ian Husselbeck. They are both featured in the offense often, and they both play with just such high IQ. Dan Cain spoke to that a few games ago. They both know where the right read is. They both know how to make that right read, and the Lakers are surely lucky to have the two. Wind down in 20 minutes now. It's the Lakers who attempt to take possession. Kieran Husselbeck attempts to get a shot on goal. He's surrounded by two defenders. He kicks it out back into the box, intercepted by the Broncos, headed by them, goes right back to them. Another very A1 showing on defense from the Delhi Broncos. That one thing that's taken the most precedence is whistles, and that's underlined by a real no shift in momentum towards any team. As I've said, it's an even battle so far between both. The Lakers trio of beneficiaries so far this season that they're hoping will put on the board for them is that big body Ellis. It's that Lindsey Sarixi and Scott McCumsky, and a fourth beneficiary, not a trio but a quintuple, I should say, is Jason Wytak. So the four will look to get things going for Lakers and spearhead that offensive attack. And now maybe that will happen is Lindsey with Lindsey playing the slow game, the strategic game as they have. Lindsey on a one-on-one battle with his defender. His defender, that is number 7, Jared Darajidi. GD maybe gets the best of Lindsey there, and he does, as he's able to hold off Lindsey from gaining any momentum and putting one through net. Now pushes back up to one of the Broncos' primary goal scorers, one of their primary threats in Matthew Bender, and Bender tries to get it through, no good. Goes right through the box. Never a real chance on goal, straight through the box. And the Lakers take it back, as they have many times this match. The Lakers with it again, they try to push up. They have a lot of ball control this half, more so than the Broncos, I would say myself. And again, it's that home squad Lakers. They keep trying to push it through, but that pesky Bronco defense keeps taking the ball away at any moment. They seemingly win those one-on-one battles more often than not this half. And that's what you want to do. Even if they haven't had as many offensive opportunities as they liked in this first half, as we roll down to the buzzer, they can still be pleased with how well of a performance they put up on defense. Within these final 25 seconds, no goals should transpire unless something wild happens. Maybe on the Lakers end it will, as they take possession. Now the Lakers, it's pushed up. Well, the Lakers no good. Grieve with an elite stoppage there. The Lakers tried to push it through, but Grieve, before the Lakers could try to get a shot on goal, Grieve pushed up there, slid and took the ball. Playing well-coordinated, well-structured offense so far, so we'll see if they can keep that up throughout the match. They are matching that with good defense, with strong stops on those corner kicks, on those stoppages. They're coming out of the stoppages strong, ready to defend well. And that's what Coach Dan Cain is looking for from his squad of really experienced veterans up and down the roster. Some freshmen, more so experienced veterans, however, sophomores, juniors, seniors. So we'll see how that goes for Cain and company. And now it's the Lakers who control possession. That's Husselbeck with it. See if Husselbeck can do anything with it. He kicks it out back to Husselbeck. Husselbeck surrounded by two defenders, maybe three. He kicks out. He has nowhere to go with the ball. So he has no choice but to kick it out to a Bronco defender. And that's the tighter and more strategic defense I was talking about earlier within the confines of the Broncos. Their coach in pregame, he looked like he was trying to ingrain that into their heads, that they needed to play that better defense, needed to be something worked on, has worked out so far. On the Lakers offensive side, it was Ryan Bullis who was attempting to get many shots on goal, multiple in that corner. But it's that aggressive and pesky, tenacious defense that I mentioned from Delhi that continues to be a problem for the Lakers as the Broncos take two shots there. Miss both. The first one deflected. Second, right into the hands of Lakers, Kyle Rose. That's his first save of the half. And he continues into the second half from what was a very impressive first half, not just for Rose, but for both goalies. Aiden Grieve of Delhi, very strong showing in the first half, denying any chances that come his way. And now it's the Lakers with momentum as they push up here. It's number 27 on the Lakers. Jason Wytuck passes it out to Omarevic. Omarevic, no good. The shot from 5, Benjamin Brooks of the Lakers, hits the side of the net. Ricochets off, bounces off, I should say. No good from Brooks. Grieve avoiding a potential goal there, avoiding him having to even save it. Never touched a bar, never touches hands, just hit the side. Bounces out. No good from Brooks. Still 0-0. Into the hands of Rose, who now kicks it out. That is his second save of the half. Rose putting on a very impressive showing so far. Able to smartly contain any momentum that the Delhi Broncos try to conjure up. And now it's the Lakers with it. One-on-one here. Lindsay with it. Lindsay takes a shot. No good. No good. Goes right back out of bounds. But now the Lakers out of ball control already. Again, Wytuck kicks it out. Lindsay kicks it back to Wytuck. Wytuck jumps past a deflected ball from the Broncos, and the Broncos avoid a stumble there. They avoid a lapse on defense. A lot of new faces in the second half. Maybe the substitutions will do them some good. Not to say that that starting lineup in the first half was bad, but sometimes a change was needed. It wasn't bad at all. However, sometimes a change is needed. Maybe you got to recuperate things. So we'll see if this new lineup plays any beneficiary. Now it's Lindsay with it. Lindsay with a shot on goal. Lindsay, no good, but still in play. Wytuck tripped up. A lot of back and forth here, as we saw in the first half. So what's happening in the first half transpires into the second, and I questioned if that would happen. Maybe there would be a huge momentum shift. Lakers would pile a few on, but that has not been the case, even if they tried to. Broncos have stood tall on every chance. Have stood on 10 toes. Have the Lakers walking around in eggshells around them. Was number 5, Benjamin Brooks, who got tripped up. He had the shot on goal earlier in the half, one that was no good. And now another potential shot on goal stopped by Grieve. Again, racking up saves in this contest. He has backed up the primary goalie most of this season, but in one of his chances, he is showing why maybe a few years down the line, he could be the starter, as their starting goalie does graduate in 2 years. Junior this year, graduates next year. That is Salvatore Maloney. But Aiden Grieve putting on a very strong showing here, showing the coach why he was certainly a good pickup for the Broncos. Back with an attempt to get the ball rolling here. They attempt to push it on their side. All no good, though, as every pass seemingly gets intercepted. And I can't touch on it enough how improved this Bronco defense has seemed. It's been an even match thanks to their back end. Now Al-Hamid passes back out. Al-Hamid goes up to try and get the receiving pass back. And maybe he does, but he gets tripped up here. And he seems to be hurt a bit. Never mind, he quickly gets back up. And you love to see that. Maybe clutching his legs for a second, but he gets back up in typical Al-Hamid fashion, which is his strong playing style and high IQ sense of play. So now it's the Lakers who will try to get it through. That is 25, Kieran Hasselbeck. Try to push it through now. Try to find one of his own. Directs it to Al-Hamid, and it is no good. But the Lakers attempt to get it back. A shot on net. Another shot on net that is overshot. First one denied by Grieve. Second one simply overshot. And you hate to see that if you're the Lakers, because that's one of many chances that you could have had on converting the ball. But sometimes you accidentally miscalculate things. The Lakers push it up. Not much of an advantage as a sea of black jerseys surrounds Wytuck. Wytuck forced to pass it back up. Now they get it past the offensive end. That is Ryan Bullis with it. Bullis gets tripped up. Just a smart defensive play by the Broncos from number 17, Ian Silvero. That midfielder comes up and makes a critical play. We know Gauguin can be a difference maker. We know he can be a tone setter, a tone changer. a tempo bringer, a force to be reckoned with. So we'll see if he can change his momentum here, shift it in the favor of the Broncos, as he has done many times this season. Putting up only 2 goals so far, still leading the team, though. Those 2 goals don't exactly represent his play because he's played much stronger than the numbers show, game in and game out, as he's been everywhere on the field, both on offense and defense, primarily on offense, though. We'll see if he can get something going for this Broncos squad. Clear chance to go for the Broncos, and Rose is able to come away with that. Rose will step up as the top dog, assert his dominance in the net. He comes out swiftly out of the net there and takes the chance away. It was a shot on net from the Broncos. But Rose, of course, in the right place at the right time, as he's been so many times this game, and takes the chance away. Rose with another save. And now we'll see what happens with the Broncos as they are pushing. Now the Lakers with that's Rivera. Rivera fighting with the ball. Rivera tries to get a shot on net, although it is easily denied by a Bronco defender. That Bronco defender never lost control of Rivera, stayed with him the whole time, and now his teammates commending him for that tremendous defensive stand, possibly the best individual defensive stand of the game, as it comes at such a critical time with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Now, as we shift to the present, it's Brooks that tries to keep up with his man. Brooks losing the battle as his man gets in front of him. No good. That man was Bender on offense who got past Brooks. All to be stopped, though. Never got a real chance on goal. Now goes out of bounds off of the foot of a Bronco. Scout tries to get it up, and now it's Baston with it. Baston kicks it out. Wytuck with a clear chance on that. Only stopped by a one-on-one now. Wytuck, no good. As the whistle seemed to commence. As the whistle seemed to be blown before he could get a shot off even.